Hello, WanderPonderers. I'm glad you're here with me. So, I went from friend sharing a fun reel about bees, and if you saw my post, then I even walked you through the timeline of where the magic goes inside this WanderPondery mind of mine. And so, as you can see, I'm dressed. My last task was to get out of jammies and to get here to make this video for you guys. And as you can tell, I'm not holding my phone. So my darling husband did follow along with me, and he's now making the magic happen by filming. So, saw the reel about bees. Isn't it amazing? Like that they have recognition so they can remember faces. I'm still super curious about that. I just watching that reel made me realize that I have learned some really helpful ways to work from fear to non-fear, from fear to celebration. And I just wanted to share some stories of real life WanderPonders, real life moments in kids, and how they really were able to either go from fear to acceptance and even enjoyment and understanding of something they were afraid of. I just want to tell you a few stories. One of my very first WanderPonders was a few years back, and I was outside in one of my students' yards. I often will go to WanderPonder with a friend at their house in their own yard, and she got really nervous about a beetle that was climbing up the tree. And she's like, can we move? Can we go someplace else? And I said, okay, well, so from your body language, I'm hearing and seeing that you're afraid of that beetle. Is that right? Yes. And I said, all right, so we'll start with, I'm feeling afraid of this beetle right now. And then listen and check in. Where do you feel that in your body? How is your body telling you that it's feeling fear, or it's nervous, it's feeling concerned? And then you name the thought that you're having. I'm having thoughts. Or like, have you had an experience with this bug before that it was dangerous or hurtful? So we just pause and do a quick check-in with that. It's also interesting how disconnected we are from our bodies, and even being able to realize, oh, my body did tell me something and I didn't even realize it until I slowed down and did a scan. How does my body show me that thinks something is dangerous? Once we name and notice that feeling, it's really important to me that I not tell a child that they have to go straight to overcoming. Like, we really need to be able to sit with that recognition of how our body and how our thoughts give us messages. So we did that. And then I always invite, and this is the secret that you've been waiting for. I've been stringing you along. Would you be willing to choose curiosity? Would you be willing to try curiosity over fear? And that's the magic question. And it's a magic question that gives the child autonomy in that moment. I'm not forcing them to choose curiosity. I'm inviting them to choose curiosity. And it's come after we have named and noticed, honored, listened, and checked in. Am I in danger? Am I unsafe? And if the answer to that question is a truthful and resounding yes, if the reality is yes, then we say listen and respond to that message and remove yourself, get to safety. If we say, ooh, I think it's fear, but it's not based in truth, or at least I don't know. A lot of times we don't even know enough yet to know, is this fear message true or not? So that's where curiosity comes in, because we say, hey, maybe we don't even know enough about this bug or this situation, the weather, the thunder, the lightning. Maybe we don't know enough yet to know if we are in danger. So if they say, yes, I would like to choose curiosity, then that starts the next phase of a beautiful conversation. I always like to start with, what can we notice about this bug? Watching it, for that first little girl, watching it crawl up the tree. What do you notice about it? What's its color? Does it have a hard shell? Is it bright? Is it dark? And we just begin to notice that bug and talk about it. Does it look like it's just minding its own business, climbing up the tree, or does it look like it's trying to get you? And so she began to notice, and a lot of times we'll play look, look, look again, and we'll say something we see, and then we'll look for something new that we didn't notice before, and then we do it again. And by the time we've looked for 3 different things to notice, to be curious about this bug, we check in, and a lot of times the feelings of fear are lessening. They may not be gone, depending on how strong and intense those fear messages are. We may have to linger with the curiosity a little bit longer, but usually that fear message in our body, our thoughts start to slow down a little bit, and curiosity starts to take over. So we wonder, do we know anything about this bug? Is there anything from any other learning or experience that we have? So if we know it, we share what we know. And then if we still don't know everything, or we feel like, I think there's more that we could learn about this bug, then we pull out what I call the wizard. Which, do you have a guess what the wizard is? Yes, it's my phone. But on WanderPonders, it's really important that I model healthy engagement and a healthy relationship with technology and with Googling. Because I really want a child, I want adults, goodness gracious, I want adults to know and practice checking in and Googling their own mind and their own thoughts first. Googling through their senses, taking in what they can learn about something first by Googling your thoughts, your own mind, and Googling the world through your senses. Once we've done that, we then will want to. I usually will take a picture of the bug because I have an insect identifier, and we learn the name of the bug, and that's what we did with that girl that day. She was able to move from fear through curiosity to admiration and interest and a respect for this bug. Oh, it was such a beautiful celebration of watching someone move from fear to acceptance through the magic gate of curiosity.